His friend was loyal to a fault. But the friend's uncle? Turned out he could be bribed with a nice benefits package that included a new life in the United States. All he had to do was give Ayash a tiny new cell phone. Mossad told him there was a transmitter inside for phone tapping purposes. But that was a lie. They didn't need to listen to Ayash's heart-to-hearts with his dad. They needed to get rid of him. So they placed a tiny bomb inside the phone, which was guaranteed to kill Ayash without hurting anyone else inside the house. It worked. As soon as the voice recognition expert gave the go-ahead, Mossad detonated the phone. The line went dead, and so was the man who had murdered so many Israelis. It was another successful mission, but perhaps one that should have come much earlier, before Ayash reached small lives. This was a relatively old-school operation. No poison, no poison. Their next attempt would be anything but old-school, but even the most technologically advanced operation would go
There were two explosions within 10 seconds of each other.
It's hard to believe that these news broadcasts came just 2 years after Israelis and Palestinians signed peace accords. Through it all, Hamas did their best to take the whole peace thing, unleashing a wave of terror that killed scores of Israelis. And Israelis were tired. They just elected a new prime minister who promised to keep them safe. Netanyahu knew he had to deliver a significant blow to Hamas's infrastructure. Mossad chose Khalid Mashal, deputy head of the Hamas political bureau. He lived in Amman, but though Jordan and Israel were technically at peace, the kingdom would not appreciate an Israeli the operation had to be swift, silent, and above suspicion. Mashal had to look like he died of natural causes. So the Mossad turned once again to their team of scientists who suggested mesoplantiers as the job. Yes, that one. But here's the really crazy part. Instead of just sticking a needle in his arm and running away, the Mossad would use an ultrasound device to administer the poison. Don't ask me how that works, because I don't understand this level of magic. What sorcery is this? But apparently, all the guy would feel was a puff of air in some kind of way. When he turned around to yell at whoever had just sprayed him, all he'd see was two bumbling twins holding an exploded can of soda and apologizing. Sounds genius, right? And it might have, if the agents were completely prepared. They weren't. Their cover stories were weak, and they hadn't practiced for every scenario, like, for example, what to do if Mashal's daughter was with him. See, every morning Mashal got into a fight with his kids. First, he'd get dropped off at work. And by work, I mean the HQ of a terrorist organization, where he planned the best way to murder Mashal. Then, the driver would take the kids to school. Mossad knew they could bargain when Mashal got dropped off. What they didn't bargain on was his daughter running out of the car to make her dad go in his car. The driver jumped out of the car to chase her, which put him in the perfect position to see a guy standing behind his boss with his arms raised. Of course, the driver had no idea that the agent was wearing an ultrasound device filled with poison. I mean, that's not exactly the first thought I would have when I would see someone suspicious either. He thought the guy had a knife, so he shouted, "Khalid!" Khalid turned around. The agent panicked and sprayed him in the ear. Khalid looked at the agents. The agents looked at him. And then they ran like hell. They didn't even get to do their trick with the soda, which apparently they practiced constantly, annoying everyone there. But things got even worse when another Hamas operative happened to see the agents sprinting down the street. They could have just knocked him out when he ran away. But instead, they beat the living daylights out of him, giving another Palestinian operative time to walk by and march them straight to a
Magandang gabi,
police station,
kabalaan.
where they pretended to be
Maga pa sa lahat.
but they couldn't fool the Canadian council.